Welcome everyone. This is the first video of 2011. Happy New Year. And this week I want to record a video about my mission statement, and that is to teach and empower people to understand the benefits of an honest financial system. I think anyone watching this video is well aware of what's been going on a global basis with not only derivatives, but a lot of what we'll call Ponzi schemes that have emanated for quite some time, not only in the fund money management business, but across the spectrum, really. And yet, the biggest Ponzi scheme of all is probably the Federal Reserve itself, because they are creating money through this quantitative easing that is the buzzword now, has been for quite some time. Fictitious money, in a way. This is just some type of computer entry used to stimulate the economy. And the Fed works in several ways, but the primary boiled down methodology is simple. They have monetary policy and they have fiscal policy, so they can put money in the system and take money out of the system depending on what they decide to do. They can lower interest rates, they can raise interest rates, they can tighten up credit, they can ease up credit. And all this is someone behind the scene pulling the levers of the financial money supply that encourages lending or discourages lending. But we've come to a point now where it's really not working. And going back in history, what we know is there has never been any case ever recorded where a fiat money system, this is a system based on what government says is money with absolutely no basis on its own merit to be worth anything, has not failed. So the question, I think, to begin the new year is, what is going to prevent a currency collapse of a major currency such as the United States dollar, which, as we all know, is the reserve currency of the entire system? Now, to have a currency collapse, you don't need it to go to 100% zero. You only need it to be unestablished as a trading mechanism. And that is what's taking place as I speak. Recently, China and Russia decided to make settlement using each other's own currency base. So the yuan and the ruble will be used. There's recently been talk about settling some of the commodities without having to settle in the US dollar. As this manifests more and more, it puts more and more pressure on how much the US dollar is going to be utilized as the final settlement currency and the viability of the dollar for much longer. Does this mean that there's an end to the dollar? Probably not, but what it does indicate is that it is going to be a situation where if you are not understanding what's going on in the global financial system, you may end up holding a piece of paper that you at one time thought was worth something and finding out that that dollar that you had so much confidence in is a place where you should not have had your confidence. Perhaps you had better do a bit more study and understand the basis of currency systems and how they do fail over time. That's it for this week. This is David Morgan signing out. Buy real, get real.